In the top stories, Minister of Sport champions the significance of sport during International Olympic Day address. Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions host international convention in St. Kitts, and Ministry of Education hosts workshop on sustainable development. We'll be back with the details after the break.
Hey, I'm Mary J. Blige.
Alkaline.
Hey, I'm Cat from Third World.
Nicholas Branca here.
I'm Freddie Jackson.
You already know what it is, Rose.
And this is your boy Ketidan inviting you to our annual St. Kitts Music Festival.
Yep, that's right. From June 27th to June 29th, Mary J. Blige, Alkaline, Third World, the Nicholas Branca Band, Freddie Jackson, Rick Wass, and Ketidan will be joining Adamo, Akayu Sweet, T-Bone, Itebulous, Easy, Speedy, Pumpa, Nadia Batson, Corwin Dubois, Mr. Mention, Asa Bantan, Small X Band, Michael Tasia.
This madness in the capital, so I feel like I'm running town again.
Kabaka Pyramid, Jados, Busy Signal, Tommy Lee Sparta, Cableton, Massacre, Greenhouse Band featuring Mishka, Highlight. Ramon Watson, Tony Rebel, Brianna D, and 450.
Can't style me, mama. While I check it, brand new man and next. Find my mama.
The 2024 St. Kitts Music Festival at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium, June 27th to June 29th. Big names with bigger vibes. This is where music meets paradise.
We've been working to bring you our most reliable internet ever.
And today, we are very excited to offer gig speed on Flo's fiber-powered network.
The best entertainment experience in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And plans that give you everything you need.
It's a new Flo, and it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired by you.
Celebrating culture, embracing our history. It's Culturama 50, July 25th to August 6th. It's the Caribbean's greatest summer line. See you there.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, St. Kitts and Nevis joined the rest of the world in celebrating International Olympic Day on Sunday. Minister of Sport Honorable Samuel Duggins, in a national address, championed the significance that sports plays in our everyday lives. He stated that sports have the capability to bring people together.
Sports, as we know, transcends boundaries, cultures, and languages, uniting people from all walks of life. It promotes peace, mutual respect, and understanding, fostering a sense of global community. On this Olympic Day, we are reminded of the power of sports to bring people together, regardless of their differences.
The minister also spoke of the contributions of sport to our health and well-being.
One of the most significant contributions of sport is its role in promoting health and well-being. Engaging in physical activities and sports help in combating non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular diseases. Through sport, we can encourage healthier lifestyles and reduce the burden of these diseases on our healthcare system.
As it pertains to social development, Minister Duggins said sport plays a pivotal role in that arena as well.
Sport programs also play a crucial role in social development, especially among our youth. By providing a positive outlet and a sense of community, these programs can significantly reduce the risk of young people being drawn into harmful activities. They foster a sense of belonging, purpose, and discipline, helping our youth to build character and resilience. Sport teaches valuable life lessons such as teamwork, leadership, and perseverance, which are essential for personal and professional success.
The minister concluded by encouraging persons to renew their commitment to promoting the values of the Olympic movement in our communities and inspire the youth to lead healthier and active lives. International Olympic Day is celebrated every year on June 23rd. And in other news, over 500 delegates, including esteemed speakers, credit union professionals, and enthusiasts from across the region, are in St. Kitts for the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Union, or CCCU, Annual International Convention. The convention got underway on Saturday with an opening ceremony and welcome reception held at the Marriott Royal Ballroom. During his welcome remarks, President of the CCCU, Harley Haynes, explained that as of December 31st, 2023, membership of credit unions in the region accounted for 2.6 million people, an increase of 2.9%, noting that the CCCU represents a large cohort of the Caribbean population. Mr. Haynes also outlined that the CCCU did not only see increases in membership, but also its savings, loans, and assets portfolio.
Our savings moved from US $6.72 billion to $7.32 billion, an increase of 8.95%. While the other sector has been retreated in relation to loans, let me share with you the loan portfolio of the Caribbean Credit Union system. Our loan portfolio increased from $4.95 billion US in 2022 to $7.232 billion, an increase of 7.45%. So it is your credit unions who are making the investment in our people. And finally, I want to share this last step with you as it relates to the assets of the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions. Our assets increased by 10.62%, moving from $8.09 billion US to $8.95 billion US at the end of December 2023.
He encouraged all stakeholders to work together in an effort to achieve more for its people. Following his remarks, a flag-raising ceremony was held where the flags of each member state was raised to signal the start of the conference. The keynote address was provided by Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Trade, Industry, Commerce and Consumer Affairs, Economic Development and Investment, the Right Honorable Dr. Denzil L. Douglas. The Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions Annual International Convention will run until Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Education in St. Kitts and Nevis continues its efforts to transform education by hosting an interministerial workshop focused on Education for Sustainable Development, or ESD. The workshop took place at the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Union Conference Room on Wednesday. Senior Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of Education and the National Focal Point for ESD, Dr. Tricia Esdale, explained the workshop's purpose.
We're going to be having an interministerial workshop which will focus on getting buy-in from our education stakeholders with regards to sustainable development and specifically education as a driver of sustainable development.
Highlighting the importance of holistic partnerships, Dr. Esdale emphasized the ministry's commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, for 2030.
As we reflect on the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030, UNESCO has begun to push the idea of education as a means for achieving all of the SDGs for 2030. Here in St. Kitts and Nevis, we are focusing on a few various aspects for sustainable development, with education driving them.
During the workshop, interministerial partners and key officials within the education sector provided input into a draft national policy on education for sustainable development. They also contributed to an action plan to guide activities, ensuring the policy's successful implementation. And coming up, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
We've been working to bring you our most reliable internet ever.
And today, we are very excited to offer gig speed on Flo's fiber-powered network.
The best entertainment experience in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And plans that give you everything you need.
It's a new flow, and it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired.
And it's all inspired by you.
Your Horseman's Value Mart IGA special.
Running June 13 to June 26.
Now our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Ocean Spray 100% cranberry juices, $14.99. Uncle Ben's Ready Rice, $11.49. Juicy Juice fruit juices, $13.99. IGA or Essential Everyday Pancakes and Waffles, $10.99. Essential Everyday Fries, $15.79. Suavitel fabric softener, just $19.99. And now our very low weekly
value deals. Chef Boyardee canned and microwave pasta, $6.99. Libby's canned vegetables, $2.99. Essential everyday old-fashioned and quick oats, $15.99. The Colgate toothpaste, $6.99. White Rain shampoo and conditioner, $4.99. Arm & Hammer liquid detergent, $14.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart, tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Hey, I'm Mary J. Blige.
Alkaline. Hey, I'm Cat from Third World. Nicholas Branca here.
I'm Freddie Jackson.
You already know what it is. Rose.
And this is your boy Ketidan inviting you to our annual St. Kitts Music Festival.
Yep, that's right. From June 27th to June 29th, Mary J. Blige, Alkaline, Third World, the Nicholas Branca Band, Freddie Jackson, Rick Ross, and Ketidan will be joining Adamo, Akayu Sweet, T-Bone, I-Tabulous, Easy, Speedy, Pumpa, Nadia Batson, Corwin Dubois, Mr. Mention, Asa Bantan, Small Axe Band, Michael Tasia.
Madness in the capital, so I feel like I'm running town again.
Kabaka Pyramid, Jados, Busy Signal, Tommy Lee Sparta, Capleton, Massacre, Greenhouse Band featuring Mishka, Highlight. Ramon Watson, Tony Rebel, Brianna D, and 450.
Can't style me, mama. Why I check it? Brand new man and next. Find my
The 2024 St. Kitts Music Festival at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium, June 27th to June 29th. Big names with bigger vibes. This is where music meets paradise.
National Home Loans. Get your dream home. All could be yours. Walk through the door. Come take what you need. Get you the keys. All could be yours. What you deserve. National Home Loans. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. National Home Loans. Get your dream home.
National Home Loans. Home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home.
Thank you for staying with us. A junior soca monarch and one with a difference is set to take place during the 50th celebrations of Culturama this year. Ahead of the competition, the participants and parents were given an introduction to owning their copyright. Shanique Harvey has this story.
With copyright and understanding intellectual property and rights being a hot topic in recent years, participants and parents of the first ever Junior Soca-Dom, a Junior Soca Monarch competition to be staged during the Culturama 50, were engaged in a copyright and intellectual property workshop on Saturday. As participants are between the ages of 7 and 16 and were the highlight of the day, the sessions catered to them. Registrar of the Intellectual Property Office of St. Kitts and Nevis, Jehan Williams Knight, spoke of the music business and a simple version of how the process works.
So if I get lucky enough to write a song for Beyonce, when Zion streams it, Beyonce is getting some of the money as the performer, but I also get some of the money as well. If you're getting into the music industry, it's important for you to understand the business behind it. And the reason why people are able to get paid is because of copyrights. Now, I'm sure all of you have heard about copyright before, especially on social media when you post something and you put up no copyright infringement intended and things like that. Copyright basically refers to the bundle of rights. So it's a lot of rights. So the bundle of rights that you get when you create something that is original.
During an interactive session with Grace Richardson, licensing agent for the Eastern Caribbean Collective Organization for Music Rights, or ECHO, told of the evolution of music from CDs and vinyls and the many contributions to a record holder.
So an LP, right, with a nice jacket, has more than one copyright attached to it, right? You're going to have the copyright for the person who writes what you call the musical composition, which is you writing the music. Then you're going to have the copyright for the person who produces the master recording, the first recording from which other copies are made.
One component of the competition is the recording of songs to whet the public's appetite. Vocal trainer and producer Kareem Herbert shared some tips about studio recording.
The first thing is doing your pre-work, learning the lyrics, how you want your song to sell, and make sure what you're selling is what you really want or what you can do. Second thing is studio etiquette. You know what I mean? Respecting the rules of the studios, knowing what to do, what you can't do. When it comes to recording, you always have to give your best performance. Because you're not just singing to a mic and a pop filter, you're singing to what? 1 million people. And because you never know if your song will be a hit when it comes to this music thing. And you want people that will criticize and give you constructive criticism to make you better.
Since the stage is where it all goes down on July 18th at the Cultural Village, former soca monarch LaDonna Pemberton and performer Jamie Parry coached the participants on stage performance.
It's always good to know what you want to say on stage, how you want to move on stage. So if you want to start out your introduction and you want to say, "Good night, everybody. I hope you're having a good time." practice it. Even though it's not a part of your song, practice it.
Play a wrong note, mess up a little bit, continue singing your song, because once you use in a live band, they could always come back and, catch up to what you are saying.
CEO of ECHO, Martin James, also addressed the room via Zoom and spoke about reciprocal agreements and membership in the organization. From co-founder Mervyn Thompson, Junior Soccer is envisioned to improve the soccer offerings of St. Kitts and Nevis, beginning with the youth. Participants are vying for cash prizes for themselves and their school, a tablet, and collaborations with soccer artists and producers, Moto, Pumpa, who hails from the Federation, and Dada Music, producer of the hit song Family. Reporting for ZIZ News, I am Shanique Harvey.
Amid growing concerns about environmental challenges from pollution, overfishing and climate change, Alessandra Polo founded Blue Conscience, an NGO dedicated to preserving the natural environment through education and science. Our report takes you to Deep Bay, where Blue Conscience, in collaboration with the Capistea Fishermen Cooperative, recently organized a beach cleanup. This initiative not only aimed to restore the beauty of the bay, but also to highlight the critical issue of overfishing, particularly of conch, and the broader importance of sustainable practices. Dion Baptiste Clark has more in this report.
St. Kitts and Nevis is a beautiful island paradise that boasts of pristine beaches and vibrant marine life. Sadly, the delicate balance of these ecosystems is under threat from pollution, overfishing, and climate change. Prompted by a perceived need for more widespread education about the importance of preserving the natural environment, Alessandra Polo started Blue Conscience, an NGO whose main focus is marine conservation, science, and education. She told ZIZ News that protecting the ocean and waterways is not just an environmental necessity, but it's also crucial for the health, economy, and cultural heritage of this two-island state.
The need for more marine conservation actions and efforts in St. Kitts, definitely, and then the wanting to actually bring some change to the island and give back to the island as well.
On Sunday, June 16th, Blue Conscience joined forces with the Capistea Fishermen's Cooperative to clean Deep Bay ahead of the fishing tournament scheduled for June 22nd. Kevin Bennett, who spoke on behalf of the cooperative, said partnerships with entities like Blue Conscience are critical to raising awareness about conservation and sustainability.
With these partnerships, we help to educate, especially fishermen, about the importance of helping to conserve the marine environment and sustainability, because with the impacts of climate change, we realize that everybody recognizes that the catches are becoming, less and less and less and so forth.
He said safeguarding these waters ensure the sustainability of the natural resources that the people of St. Kitts and Nevis depend on, while also preserving the breathtaking beauty that defines this Caribbean haven. This sentiment was endorsed by Shalana Gomez, Secretary of the Skelec Volts and Arms Sports and Social Club.
So we're here at Deep Bay this morning helping the community with a beach cleanup. This is some of the stuff that our sports club aim to do, to give back to communities around the island, not just in Central Bastia, because Skelec is centralized in town. So that's why we came out to Deep Bay, so we can give a helping hand and help the community.
Another critical element at the heart of the Deep Bay Beach Cleanup Initiative was shining a spotlight on the overfishing of conch here in the Federation.
At the moment, conch are being heavily fished from St. Kitts and Nevis, and we can tell that by the size of the conch shells. So if you have a look at the conch shells here, you can see on my left hand, relative small sized shells, okay, compared to this other one, which has of course, bigger size. Now, what the regulations, the current rules and regulations from the Department of Marine Resources is saying to fishermen is to that conch shells should be have a shell size which is longer than 18 centimeters, but they should also have a well-flared lip.
Overfishing conch has severe repercussions for both the environment and the local economy. As conch populations dwindle, the marine ecosystem loses a crucial species that plays a significant role in maintaining the health of seagrass beds and coral reefs. This decline disrupts the balance of the ecosystem, potentially leading to the overgrowth of algae and the degradation of habitats vital for other marine life. Economically, overfishing depletes a valuable resource that many local fishermen rely on for their livelihoods, ultimately reducing their income and threatening food security. According to Alessandra, these are just some of the reasons why it's important to promote and engage in sustainable fishing practices.
If we don't give time for the conch shells to actually reproduce, meaning if they're too small, they won't have enough time to reach maturation. So if we don't give enough time for conch shells to even reproduce, then the stocks, of course, of conch shell will go down. So it's important to even to really apply to the size limitations. Okay, for example. And so what we're doing today is we're actually collecting conch shells that have been left here and abandoned on the beach, pile them up together into more of an impactful monument, where we could also raise awareness to both fishermen community and local communities.
Blue Conscience is committed to educating children about the importance of marine conservation. According to the organization's founder, this almost guarantees that they too would grow to become ocean stewards. Alessandra believes that if each one teaches one, it's only a matter of time before all citizens and residents of the Federation know better and are thus inclined to do better. I am Dion Batiste Clark reporting for ZIZ News.
A Creative Power Arts Convention is set to take place in August. Mervan Thompson has this story.
A star-studded lineup of professionals is set to take the stage for the first ever Creative Power Arts Convention in August. This inaugural event boasts an impressive lineup of facilitators, all of whom enjoy illustrious careers within the creative economy. Among them are nationals Ivan Berry, music executive, Vernon Williams and Janelle Williams, hairstylists, Chavez Prokop, product designer, Dr. Tamu Brown, design thinking and creativity, and Ozel Martin of Ultra Carnival, brand strategist and lawyer. Davon Kati, Jonathan Ramos, Cosine, Spencer Musalam, Derek Wilkie, Max Goose, Vivian Barkley, Rushan, Jeffrey Charles, Jessica Shaw, Dr. Lantoinette Steins, Nisha Tweed Bell, Sandra Oakley, Justin Porter, Scott Doon, Alexandra Darcy, Mia Harden, Natalie Funrose, Kenya Hill, Jalisa Jaikaran, and Simon Fedrick are also among those scheduled to facilitate training sessions during the convention. Spanning over 8 days, the convention will be divided into sessions that will focus on the business of music, dance production, videography, entertainment law, communications, makeup artistry, arts education, event promotion, marketing, app development, modeling, and innovation and design thinking. Minister with responsibility for the creative economy, Samuel Duggins, spoke of some of the benefits to be derived from the hosting of the convention.
The idea of creating a department of the creative economy was to empower, was to develop, and further your own thrust towards making a career in creative industries. That was 2 years ago, almost. We are here now with the inaugural Creative Power Creative Arts Convention. And this is a product that will bring networking opportunities, training and development opportunities, opportunities for you to collaborate with some of the industry's best. Over 25 top-ranking facilitators within various art forms will be here in this very space in the St. Kitts Marriott Hotel, collaborating with you, giving you expert advice, witnessing your own tremendous talent, and guiding the pathway to its development.
The Creative Power Arts Convention is slated to run from August 31st to September 7th at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. Registration opens on July 1st. Mervan Thompson reporting for ZIZ News.
After the break, Cuba joined South Africa's legal action at the ICJ against Israel's actions in Gaza. Regional News is next.